Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Raider Field here in blustery, chilly Hudson, Wisconsin for the final boys home soccer match of the season, pitting the host Hudson Raiders against the upset-minded River Falls Wildcats. Both teams played on Tuesday night, a 2-0 win for the Raiders, and River Falls is back in town 2 days later looking to reverse that result. This is Chuck Bublitz bringing you the game. Joining me as always on the camera, the fastest cable man in the business, Adam Tilson. And sitting to my right, Mr. Brian Mose. Mr. Mose, how are you tonight?
Doing good. Really excited to see these two squads match up against each other again, as Adam and I were in River Falls on Tuesday to broadcast that game, to present it to everybody Tuesday night. And it was a really good match between these two, really physical, almost the most physical I've actually seen Hudson get. So this River Falls team brings out some good in Hudson. It was a well-played match. Looking for another one here on this, like you mentioned, cold Thursday night.
Yeah, it's. I'm excited. I was unable to join you, as our loyal River Channel followers and viewers know. So I'm pumped to see what's going on here. And Coach Solom throwing, to use a baseball reference, a curveball here. Ooh. With an all-reserve starting lineup. Sean Berger, Jack Wassman, Aaron Sparling, Drew Lowy, Michael Richards, Josh Davis, Brett Hauser, Ethan Ion, Alex Ewig, and in goal Toby Schneider to start the game for the Raiders. What do you make of that?
I think that's a pretty interesting lineup. A bit different than what were the starters Tuesday night. Obviously, this is the last home regular season game, so I'm interested to see what Solom wants to do with this lineup that he's plugged in here.
And we are underway. River Falls starting with the ball, going from right to left in white. The Raiders pressuring there from Ethan Ion, going left to right in their navy. Early couple wins here for River Falls. Tell us about a little bit about Tuesday night for those of us that weren't able to join you. How'd the game flow?
Well, it was very similar to, didn't Rice Lake give Hudson some fits last week when they played at home? And they did last Thursday. It was very similar to that on Tuesday, where Hudson did not put up a single point in the first half of play, and both the Wildcats and Raiders had plenty of chances. And then Hudson kind of broke it open early in the second half and held on for the victory. Hudson showed resilience as they've had these past couple weeks, looking to continue it with some new faces in the starting lineup, or the starting 11.
Oh, looks like Noah Beckemeyer's out there, and he did not get announced. So.
And Beckemeyer was really impressive on Tuesday. That's one thing that I guess I can add, that I don't think he scored a goal, but Beckemeyer was really impressive at that forward spot and the way that he was able to push the pace of the game.
Looks like the PA announcer didn't do a good job of getting the starting lineup.
Well, it happens,
One correction starting the game for the Raiders. Number 16, Noah Beckemeyer.
There we go.
So here we go with the Raiders on the break. It's been a frenetic pace here early, back and forth. Berger on the ball now. Sparling back to Berger. Got a couple of freshmen there getting some playing time, getting some starts in their freshman year. Always exciting.
Yeah, Berger had a few minutes on the pitch on Tuesday night too. He played pretty solid. Interested to see what he can do along with, wasn't Sparling a freshman?
Yep.
Sparling is a freshman, rather.
Yep, Sparling's freshman.
He played well.
Actually, rather, Berger's a sophomore, excuse me.
About he should come to an away game sometime.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to do that this year, but it would have been a lot more fun with you in River Falls.
Oh, really?
Not lie.
Why's that?
Well, the flow would have been better. It wouldn't have been just me talking everybody's ear off. It would have been the back and forth, and then all three of us with you, Adam, and I.
Let's be honest. Everyone really wants you just talking their ear off. That's kind of, as Christina Aguilera once said, that's what a girl wants.
That was deep in the catalog, wasn't it? You had to push the file cabinet around and everything.
Right? There's probably some important things like, the solution to world peace buried in there someplace. Can't find that, but...
And the vital German instruction that these high school students
Lovely job there by number 21 for the Wildcats. Bryce Stacy steps up, wins it nicely.
And Stacy was really aggressive on Tuesday night, too. Look to see that continue against this Raider squad.
Nice job, though, by Michael Richards to kind of kill that attack as River Falls was looking to build. And now big switch to Lowy. His touch gets a little bit away from him, but I love the pursuit and the continuation there. And here comes River Falls on the attack by number 23, Miles Longsdorf. Number 23, Alex Ewig, cleans that up. Looking for Ion. He lost the ball, and Longsdorf back on it. Jack Wassman battling. Over to Stacy. And now, no, Beckemeyer looking for Berger there. Just, you can see they're narrow right now. Hudson is. You've got Berger's just really inside the football field still. Plenty of space yet to run. Finds Sparling, looking for Ion. Davis finds it, but just too compact are the Wildcats, and Hudson's not doing themselves any favors by playing into that with their narrow shape right now. Oh, right in the water. Right in the water.
Now, quick question. Was Owen Wise announced for the starting lineups? For
No.
River Falls? Okay, he suffered, I don't know if it was an injury or not at the end of Tuesday's match, but if it's the case that he was injured, I hope the best for him. Looked like he took a pretty bad fall.
Yeah, I know.
So hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Yeah, he's the one of their captains, and you're right, he was not. Very astute. That's next level announcing. I think the Huskies are lucky to be getting you.
Oh, thank you.
Did
thank
you? Did you get a full ride?
No,
is that how
not a full ride.
I mean, because you're a D1 prospect when it comes to commentating. Early.
I will say I got
free
recruited.
kick opportunity. What's that?
I will say I got recruited, but I don't know if it's a scholarship scenario.
You got You got preferred walk-on status. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Richards, Beckemeyer,
Ooh,
field goal.
not a bad idea, just a little bit too high.
No, you could just see his body shape was off. He was leaning back instead of getting over it, and instead of driving through the ball, he kind of chipped under it. And
Oh, bench guys staying
Yep.
warm.
Oh.
Usually in the starting.
well, by
lineup.
the way, I think we might. I have a little insider information. We may have what I am going to suggest we call a Solom substitution.
Oh, now you're getting me excited.
Yeah, just wait.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm on the edge of my seat. So Hudson now with a chance in the far corner. That one stopped before it can really reach anywhere, but I believe side judge caught something. Throwing here for River Falls on the far side. Good work. As early on here, Hudson has really controlled the offensive kind of possession, or at least controlled possession early on in this match. River Falls hasn't had a whole lot of chances, but they have a opportunity now 55 yards away from goal to maybe start something.
Yeah, see what happens here. Looks like, I believe, number 5, Elliot Outerith, standing over at sophomore. Good size sophomore playing in the center of the defense there.
He's got a bit of leg on
Playing
him
it
too.
right in there to Toby Schneider. Ooh! Pops it up to himself, though, and now looks immediately to distribute to Berger. Stacy recovering. Berger, great first touch. I love that. Can he get to the second one? He can, actually. Wins the free kick. Really aggressive run there by Berger, and deceptive speed.
Yeah, no, Berger definitely put on the Jets there towards the end, and you would think that, at least in his mind, maybe it was his first shot to try and draw the foul there, as that was cut off pretty quickly after that second touch, so good work there from Berger.
Aaron Sparling standing over the ball here. 2 arms in the air. Looks like a low-driven ball. Cleared up, but only as far as... Oh, what a
nice.
lovely touch there. Sparling lines it up, hits it, drives it, bending
Wonderful
away, though,
strike.
the whole time. Yeah, I like that. I like that aggression. And not exactly the result, I think, that Mr. Sparling was looking for, but not a bad deal.
Well, and one note from Tuesday night's game, and we were closest to Rodriguez than Solom, so I heard him say this, but he mentioned that there were multiple times where River Falls let Hudson kind of get behind them on some crossing opportunities, so we'll see if Hudson can either attack that again or if River Falls has been able to shore up that backside.
Yeah, that's the real challenge of COVID soccer 2020 is that turnaround's quick. So hopefully you can, if you're River Falls, use that pass game as a learning opportunity and get better.
Yeah, it's especially nicer when you know the team that you're going up against since you just played them.
Yes, that was one of the things, reading the Star Observer today, actually, Coach Solom was talking about or online anyways, HudsonStarObserver.com, and Solom talking about the concern that they'll obviously see River Falls tonight, but given the way the seeding has worked out, Hudson's #1 seed, River Falls #2, that the go-to state game on Halloween, as it currently lines up, if seedings hold, that'll be River Falls at Hudson for the third time, and as Coach Solom so expertly pointed out with his many years of wisdom, it's tough to beat a team 3 times in 1 year.
Yeah, it's a common adage in sports, and Hudson, if this seeding holds, is going to have quite a challenge if they meet River Falls at the end of it.
And here comes the free kick opportunity for River Falls. Up,
nice.
Over, oh, what a save by Schneider. Wonderful. Lovely job by Toby Schneider. Opens his hips up, gets back, elevates, and makes the save. That was a really nice free kick, and an even better save.
Yeah, Snyder doing a great job there, showing a lot of promise here for a sophomore.
Right? I wonder who his German teacher is, because that might have had an effect on it.
Maybe.
So, River Falls corner kick. Bright spots for really both teams. Hudson's had a couple shots, haven't been able to put them on frame. River Falls now forcing a couple saves out of Toby Schneider. Top of the 18, almost like a floating little chip header, not troubling Schneider at all. I like how he's color coordinated with the ball.
Yes, makes it a lot easier.
That's his drip. I like his drip. Hey, Ryan, want to guess what I learned today?
Oh, did you learn the word drip?
Yeah.
Or maybe not the word drip, but the new connotation.
I learned the new connotation. It was pointed out to me that my drip was that someone liked my drip.
Yeah.
And then they used some other words to describe it that might have involved Waldo, and I don't remember what they are or what they mean.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a Walter or something. I don't
Maybe.
know. But apparently,
Well, I will say, even though I just saw it on a hanger, I didn't see it in the flesh. It
Yes.
did look like a pretty nice outfit.
Yeah, I was wearing my Germany sport coat, so I felt quite touched to have my drip complimented. Also, it should be pointed out that when you were outdoors with your nice jacket, your nice warm Levi's corduroy coat there, your drip, I think was nice.
Not only stylish, but also very, now I'm trying to think of the word.
Debonair, sharp.
I was thinking of something like a usefulness, like a synonym for useful.
It's very utilitarian, maybe?
Yes, that's a Membean word right there.
Oh,
known that one.
Truly.
We've come full circle,
It's back to Membean.
Yeah.
It went from memes to Membean. Will the circle be unbroken?
Your mind. I don't know how it.
Where is my mind, as Black Francis once sang. Okay, so River Falls on the ball. It's bad when Adam Tilson calls you out. Okay, River Falls on the ball, playing some soccer. Good battle there between, I believe is that 25 for River Falls?
Yes, that is 25.
Not on the roster, so not sure who that is. Maybe, I don't know.
Now, I think he was the one that subbed in for Owen Wise at the end of the match, so he might be where Wise is supposed to be. But if he's not on the roster, I guess that's tough.
As it is, Otterith standing over the ball. Free kick here, just bodies in the box. Look at that. And bending in towards Schneider. Really good save again. That was a heck of a free kick. Dangerous, bent, with pace. Love that free kick. They were looking to get the run in behind there and just flip it over. And Schneider off his line, two-fisted punch, high and away. But again, another dangerous opportunity for the Wildcats on a set piece.
Yes. Yeah, and Adriath, who was really good on Tuesday night, he's been really fantastic on these free kick opportunities, setting up the Wildcats.
Absolutely. That's just, to me, such an advantage. If you have someone that can really play a good set piece, that's just a huge advantage for your team.
And that's very similar to the role that Tygo Kelly brings to the Raider squad. I mean, he's not in the starting 11 tonight, but on Tuesday he did a great job on those free kick scenarios as well.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I mean, just, set plays are such an integral and important part of the game. Little no-look pass looks like there by Sparling. Well, razzle-dazzle.
Okay.
Wassman with a lovely little
nice
dipsy-do around the defender. Kind of opened his hips up to fake him out and then dragged it past. Frustrated that he was unable to put the shot on goal, but taking advantage of his opportunity here is Jack Wassman. Would love to see, if you're Coach Solom, you'd love to see this line up here, put a goal in, get a lead for your team, and you know, it's never bad when you can take your starting players and bring them in off the bench in the lead. Nice one there by Hauser. Oh, good. Just nice and calm. Oh, I like it.
Oh, nice fit through there.
Yeah, it's a good job by Sparling to kind of check back, go get the ball. Davis loses it now, and here comes River Falls. Good defensive shape and numbers there for Hudson, so no real worry. Lowy runs under it just a little bit, but it was over the head of number 9, Espinette, so Hudson on the ball. River Falls kind of just dropping back, keeping a conservative defensive shape here and low pressure, trying to make Hudson, you know, build through them and possess through them, which, as the 0-0 score indicates, Hudson has yet been proven unable to do. Nice tackle by Stacy there. Pass one.
Nice
pass
work
two.
here from Stacy.
Dribbles it all the way across, got clipped. Referee played advantage for a moment. The advantage did not materialize, called it back. Good refereeing. Free kick for the Wildcats. Let's see if we can, again, we got another 45-yarder here. If they can make something out of this.
No surprise who's taking it either. He's got plenty of leg. Sent into the box.
Cleared out by the Raiders. One back there by number 2, Dylan Rock. Throw in. Blue ball, throw in Raiders. Toby Schneider over to pick it up. Rock fighting hard with Sparling, wins the free kicks. It did look like Sparling had a lot of arm in that tackle or in that.
I actually think this is a Hudson free kick, I believe. Yeah, that's Sparling.
Oh, he did.
taking
He
it,
did
yeah.
call it out.
So I guess they got Rock on the arm extension there towards the end of it. And Rock got a lot of touches on Tuesday nights, so I wouldn't be surprised if you know, this stretch here in the first 16 minutes of play where he's gotten a handful. He can continue that.
I think YouTube's not working well.
Here's Beckemeyer. Oh, Berger, and there's going to be a foul there against River Falls. Free kick for Hudson, number 15, Lutke with the foul. Sparling, the freshman, standing over it. Eyeing up the scenario. Hudson's got 5 players in the back. This, again, that low one. This time he finds Berger. Kind of tried the same play as earlier. Berger did take a deflection.
So that is Berger and Sparling.
And then are they going to do the short or the long? Let's see what happens.
They did short a few times on Tuesday, but I don't know if that'll be the case.
Arm in the air, driven ball. Again, just trying that kind of run on, same as the last free kick, basically.
Oh,
a little bit of a miscommunication, mishit. Nice job by Alex Ewig coming back to win the ball. Wasserman on it, stops, turns, splits, finds Beckemeyer. Tries to dribble past 1, does. Tries to dribble past 2, does. Looks to take a shot, takes a deflection, finds Sean Berger. Sean Berger onside. Oh, there's everyone stopping like it's onside, and no one called offside, or that like it was offsides, and no one called it. Play to the whistle, boys. I think Berger even thought he was offsides.
yeah, he didn't really look like he took it too aggressively. I think he just
Right?
kind
And
of
at this
stood
point in
there in
time-
defeat.
You just, until the referee blows his whistle, get after it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what
Oh,
a
good
heck of a
split.
touch there. Really nice done by Linton.
Oh,
And now working
Great job here
hard
from
is
Richards.
Espinette.
and Richards there was really close to quite literally being backed into a corner there, but great defensive play to kind of clear it out.
Yeah.
And not only that, win the ball before that.
Absolutely. Thrown for Stacy. One and cleared up by Hauser. And looks like we are going to pretty soon have a substitute. We got Joey Grickus, Edwin Berger. We've got Harry Ross, I believe, coming in. Sam Ross, Lake Busicki, Trevor Nava-Barber. We've got Paul Phillipson, and looks like Mr. Tygo Kelly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And number 10 is going to be Cody Benoit.
This makes up for all the close substitutions these past few weeks.
Right? The Solom substitution, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there we go.
This is like a Tiger
Darren
substitution
Chuckle.
cubed.
Right? Wow, that's good math.
Yeah.
Solom would be proud of you.
Although not literally, I mean.
Yes, that's good because
'cause,
four to the
third power is
Yeah.
definitely not 10.
No. We should be able to figure that out, don't you think? 4 times 4 times 4,
Now that you pose a question, my brain's stalling.
right?
I can feel like the loading like buffer over my forehead.
Isn't 4 times 4 16?
Yes, and then 16 times 4 is 64.
Yeah, so there we go.
So,
Math.
had a crutch there. So will it be a throw-in or a corner?
Looks
It's going to
like
be a deep throw-in.
Yep, we've got a throw in there, and that's number 2, Ben Matheson taking it. Looking for a little flick over. Richards, dangerously back into the middle. Won by the Wildcats, slotted across the top. Aggressively attacking, splits defenders, looks for another little touch on. Ooh, fancy play there from the Wildcats. Unable to get the final touch, but still in possession. Calvin Cox drops it back. Big switch, looking for it anyways. Aaron Sparling steps up, wins that. Berger making the run, finds Davis. Davis under pressure, looking out wide for Berger. Nobody there. Actually might have been poked away by one of the Wildcat players. Stacy now on the ball. And now Josh Davis attacking, looking up over the top for Berger. Right into the midst of number 1, Ben Matheson.
Matheson had a really solid match on Tuesday as well. He had to fend off a lot of Hudson chances in the first half. Kind of got left on an island with a lot of those open backdoor cuts that Hudson was able to get.
Whoa, Toby
early.
Schneider way
Wow.
out of goal.
Toby,
Now recovering.
Toby has to
Good
pedal
job
all the way
defensively by Noah Beckemeyer just to prevent him from getting a shot there. Lowy clears it up and out. Is that Manuel Neuer down there or Toby Schneider?
Big risk right there. So I'm sure.
All's well that ends well, though, and the score remains 0-0.
Yeah, and the contrast of Toby probably just getting over his fight or flight, and then Biederman just kind of dribbling the ball on the bench.
And we've got
Waiting and
another.
watching.
Right. Got another foul here. Another free kick opportunity, which is for sure where the Wildcats have looked their most dangerous. So
Yes.
we'll see here. Can Hudson survive another Wildcat free kick? Solom calling out. Watch the back. Talking to Noah, coming far post. They had 4 players in the wall there. Coach Solom feeling like that was unnecessary and wanted other additional players back, with River Falls having 2, 4, 6, 7 players in the box there. Chipping far post,
Good
Toby
read,
Schneider,
Toby.
nice and easy. Yeah, that was not probably the free kick they were looking for. Really just floated up right into Toby Schneider's hands. So good job by Schneider securing the ball. If you're River Falls, you're looking for maybe something that's a little more dangerous. Sparling to Hauser. Back to Schneider. Looking for Sparling, floats a little. Slight breeze, not as bad as it was earlier. Of course, the breeze was coming from the west, so the grandstand here is going to block the wind from getting to the field, maybe to the degree that it otherwise would. Now River Falls in a little bit of possession here. 23rd minute, 0-0 game. Hudson getting ready to check in there, starting 11 as the.
Oh, go Ethan.
And now Ethan Ion with a nice turn. Turns on the Jets. Good recovery, good cutback by Ion. Really nice job defensively by the number 19, Caleb Selleck. He got turned, but he worked hard to get back, and then he won the ball. Did, however, play it out for a corner kick, I believe, and here come the Raiders.
Here it is.
Checking into the game for the Raiders. Everybody. Joey Grickus, Trevor Neville-Barber, Paul Phillipson, Sam Ross, Harry Ross, Darren Chuckle, Tygo Kelly, Cody Benoit, Edwin Berger, Mike Busecki.
So, the starting lineup is into the game for the Raiders for a corner kick. Referee giving some final instructions, asking the Wildcat player number 2 there, Dylan Rock, to just back up a little bit, give the required 10 yards. Start the clock. Oh. Clock, so we got some scoreboard issues here. The clock has stopped, which is not necessary. So we're trying to figure that out. Still trying to figure it out. Oh, and Hudson started the game, apparently. Dropped it off, looking across it back, was Tygo Kelly. Deflected, Sam Ross now back on the ball. And here come Wildcats off the back of Rock. Busicki now. It's over to, I believe it's Harry Ross. Tygo Kelly. Paul Phillipson sliding across. One on Paul. Oh, looking for Sam / Harry Ross. Ends up at Harry's feet. Ball gets stuck under Harry's feet just a little bit, and he gets summarily dropped to the ground. Referee with his hands up in the air. I think that's a pretty fair response. He basically just threw Harry to the ground there.
Yeah.
Okay, drop back, looking for another big collision. Looked like both players got on the ball. No foul called. Back to that's not O'Kelly, rather. That was Sam. Look for a cross. Trevor Barber was over there. Tygo Kelly chases it down, lets it run. Throw in Raiders. Looks like we're going to have a substitution coming in here for the Wildcats in a moment. Hard to see from over here who that is. Grickus on Stacy. Working hard, throwing for the Wildcats.
Nice work there from Busecki.
Yeah, nice work from Lake. Nice save by Peterman on the sideline there. I like the way he secured the ball. Always, looking to do that. If you're a goalkeeper, clock's working now.
Might be some stoppage time though. That we'll get.
Oh, just runs past Stacy. Gotta secure that. Settle the ball. Grickus right away takes one touch. Man on his back. Back to Tygo Kelly. Looks for the big switch for Nava Barber. Just a little bit over his head. Read it well, did Matheson. Waited initially, looking like he was about to come out, and then as he saw Nava Barber was in the vicinity, just waited, and then stepped back to gobble it up. Off Berger's head, and it's going to turn out to be a deep throw-in for the Wildcats.
Matheson's got plenty of leg there. Just a bit of a misread there on how far it was going to go.
Yep. You're right. Okay, let's see. Who do we got here coming in? Anybody? Bueller. Looks like number 18, I believe. Is that 17? Number 17, that's Joseph Butts.
Entering the game for the Wildcats, number 17, Joseph Butts.
Could be Boots if it was German, but they're never pronounced German. So riddle me this.
All right.
They're supposed to wear masks, but like if the mask isn't on, the referee doesn't say anything. So like Sam Ross's mask is down, and Josh Linton for River Falls, I'm not even sure he's wearing one, and so I'm trying to figure out, or no, he is wearing one. My apologies. He does have it on. Just trying to figure out, Well,
a lot of them, they tend to fall down during the course of the game.
Well, sure, but then there's the ones that kind of fall down and never get put back up. And so I truly don't know. It's not a judgment call, just rather a genuine question of what's the policy here. It looks like they're supposed to have them on. What a great ball by Tig. Nice touch there by Trevor. Really sets up Sam. He's got Paul. Great job. First touch has to be positive. Second touch shot. Good job recovering there defensively. Great attack. God, look at how quick they just got from one end of the field to the other. That was exciting.
Yeah, fantastic counterattack there after River Falls had a really good look at, or a good chance or good positioning at Hudson's net. And it was really aided by that man right there, Sam Ross.
There's O'Kelly with a cross. Cleared strongly out there by number, I believe that was, it couldn't have been 11, he's not in the game. But strongly by the defenders. Now Joey Gurkis in the box. Oh, just runs under his foot. Unfortunate. And here comes an opportunity, 1-on-3 for River Falls. And predictably, Hudson covers that comfortably.
Go, Joey.
Gurkis now. I love the way he's attacking. Takes a shot, takes a deflection. God, Trevor, I think he just maybe finds a little bit extra gear there. Might be able to just poke it past Matheson. Was lazy. He was waiting for the ball to come to him, and I think Trevor missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, we all know that Trevor has the speed to get to balls like that. It's
Right.
just really tough when it just gets picked up right in front.
Yeah. Off the chest of Berger.
Good job.
Ooh,
Oh,
a little bit of a miss
pounce
hit.
on that, Paul.
Can Paul Phillipson take advantage? Never did touch the ball, so it's going to be a River Falls throw in which they promptly throw right to Tygo Kelly. Finds the feet of Paul Phillipson. Oh, lovely little split there
Nice.
for Harry Ross. Defended closely by Linton. Over to Benoit. Benoit takes one touch. Looks for Nava Barber. Trevor's going to get there, but it is deflected out and going to be a goal kick. And lastly, endgültig off of Trevor Nava Barber. .30th minute of play here. 0-0 game, which is mirroring the first half of the Tuesday night game, which from what I've heard was a closely contested.
Yeah, these
half.
two match up really well.
Are you seeing any differences kind of tonight? Obviously, Hudson Starting's lineups maybe threw a wrench in that, but just initial thoughts on how the games have progressed?
More shots on goal for both teams than in the first half. I think Hudson, it says 2 up there on the board. I think they didn't really reach that point until later on in the match, and River Falls has had plenty of really good chances, especially from free kicks.
Yep.
So I think that the score has pretty much stayed the same, but the difference is that each team has had more opportunities now, and considering that, this game might break open a little bit earlier, actually.
Oh, I like that pass. And I like the way it's ending up. Oh, the deflection just worked against Trevor. Trevor was sneaking inside the defender there. I love that run.
Good pressure there to force the clear, too.
Yep. And the deflection actually, in that case, worked against him.
Oh, never mind then.
Thrown for the Wildcats, won by Benoit. River Falls in possession. On the ball, Miles Longsdorff. Looking for Stacy, but just plays it to O'Kelly. Gives it right back. Some excellent ball man work down there. Big throw by O'Kelly off the back of Grickus. He even called his shot there, did Tygo Kelly. Over, everyone, over, he says. Looking to work the 1-2 right into the teeth of the defense there. Got to read the game. See if it's on or not. O'Kelly looking for Chuckle, and you can just see they're still a little out of sync are the kind of the main starters trying to get settled into the game that River Falls was already into. Anything you're picking up here is Hudson's, wholesale lineup change? What are you seeing different from the Raiders?
Well, definitely from what you mentioned, that they're still trying to get settled in here, and it's the 32nd minute of play. It would have really done wonders, at least for momentum-wise and, finishing chances if Hudson would have scored an early goal with that different lineup that they rolled out for that starting 11. And with these new 10 guys who may still feel a little bit cold from the bench, they got to get into it as we enter close to halftime. There's still plenty of minutes, though.
Nothing like a metal bench on a chilly night.
No.
Let's just ask Coach Solon about that. I think he has 75 layers on.
I don't blame him.
No, neither do I. It's one thing to run around in the cold. It's a whole other one to just sit there. well, just sit there. I mean, obviously, Coach Solom is providing constant, expert-level coaching to his team. So it's not like
Always
he's
scheming.
just sitting there. Oh, that's a really good ball, really well-timed run, really good
Yes.
touch. And that's going to not make it in. But, oh, what a heck of a chance. You can see it running away the whole time, but great job by Neville Barber. And really, to his credit, good job by Matheson to get out there, make himself big, and make it tough on Trevor.
Yeah, that's a really tough angle to shoot from, but if you can, I mean, I guess this kind of helps Matheson's case for running out there, but you have to hit that perfectly if you want to get that in on a really, the net is open, but Matheson does a really good job of just kind of taking away the angle.
Yeah. One of the things that, to me, I wonder about is, obviously there's a lineup change, but then also I think Hudson really is missing their, spiritual leader in Coach Flanagan, who's not here tonight. And so I just think,
that's a big one.
You just have to see how the Raiders overcome that, obviously from his coaching acumen, they're missing that piece, but then also just the emotional lift that he provides everyone. So see if they can overcome that challenge as well. I think they're missing Coach Flanagan like he's missing that beard.
I didn't even really recognize him right away without
Right?
it.
I mean, he just looks like a dapper young man instead of the wise, sagely man that he is.
Sagely, wow.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about the what is it? Is it an herb? Is it a spice? What is sage?
Now it's going to frustrate me. My gut tells me herb, but
Okay. Oh, we're gonna do another Solom sub. Is that gonna happen here before the?
just keep cycling the guys.
Yeah, I guess so. Another nice save by Schneider. Really nice job. Strong up into traffic, one-fisted punch. That's really good stuff. Step up, calls Coach Solom. Dangerous possession here for River Falls.
Oh, nice.
Poked away nicely by Grickus. One back by the mystery man. Well, we may never know who number 25 is.
Is there a JV 25 maybe?
There is Matham Johnson, but we'll have to see.
Sure.
Oh, just a little tough for Sam to settle. Here comes River Falls. Oh, heck of a tackle by Sam. Really nicely done. And then Tygo Kelly steps in, takes away from Stacy. Looking up top for the run of Grickus. Wasn't on. Throw in for the Raiders. 36 minutes of play. So what's next for the Raiders? We've got they have a bye as the number 1 seed in their section. Great accomplishment to them. Haven't lost a game yet, and haven't tied, won everything. They just won out so far, and so that means they don't play during the week next week. Strong headers from Lake Busicki there, and they will then play a week from this Saturday, the 24th. Should they win then, they would play again Thursday the 29th. Should they win there, they will host the sectional final game on Halloween here at Raider Field in Hudson, Wisconsin. Tygo Kelly looking for the cross, driven off the defender, throw in for the Raiders.
I guess I haven't checked the bracket, but how many seeds get in for each side of it then?
Usually there's either 8 or 16.
Yeah.
But with everything going on this year, for example, River Falls usually is a Division II team and would not be playing Hudson, and now they're Division I because of just COVID-related teams not playing. Great chance here. Well, the ball, anyways, bouncing around the River Falls box. I don't know if I would call it a great chance.
And that's a part of the huge impact of Eau Claire Memorial not playing this
right,
season.
or North.
Yes.
It's I don't know. We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. Do you mind if I call you Toto?
I've never been called that before, but anything goes in the last regular season broadcast.
Right? I know this is an occasion.
Yes.
of course, we've got some playoff games coming, but this is as a class of 2021 Hudson student, this is your last boys soccer regular season home game.
Yeah, the major difference is at least that we know that there will be a tomorrow.
Yep.
Postseason. Even though I would assume that Hudson will, I sure hope so, that they get to their play on their own field on the end of spooky season.
Right.
But, it's never guaranteed.
Nope. So Sam's over, Trevor's over for the corner. River Falls sends one, Stacy. So Sam puts his arm up in the air, plays it in, looking for O'Kelly. Gets on the second ball, does Tig, takes a deflection, cleared up and out, only as far as Trevor Barber. Tries to settle it, I think, for Tig O'Kelly. Just can't quite connect on it. And there's number 17 on the ball, Joseph Butts. He's making a strong run there into the corner, but again, if you're River Falls, you'd maybe like to not see. Oh, geez, and Cody Benoit gives it right back to him. Battling with him. Looking for the switch, just finds Sam Ross. Settles it, looking up, retreating, and now he's looking over the top for Trevor Barber. Oh, just beyond Trevor, but he does settle it, does keep it in. Closing nicely there is the defender. Trevor looks to get around him. Still on the ball is Trevor, really nicely done. Good work with a physical challenge. Trevor's really getting worked there, and he continues to win the ball. Evan Lutke has deceptive speed. I thought Trevor had him beat, and he got back. Looks like we're going to have maybe one more substitution for the last 5 minutes here for the Wildcats. Coach Solom imploring players to get into the box. He said there's nobody out front. Tig O'Kelly with the big throw. Looking for Grickus. Grickus gets a little bit of help from behind, but nothing of the foul variety. And
he also kind of let out a roar there after he tried to head it behind him.
Yeah, I'll just call him Katy Perry.
Who's got the choppers? Those are some pretty warm gloves. I wish I'd have some of those.
Right? I think we've gone right past spooky season and right into freezing season the way the weather's been here. Forget Spooktober. How about Icetober?
Up north.
Good pressure by Grickus there, working to keep it in. Nice job by Joey. Love that kind of effort. It's a throw-in for River Falls, but that's much more tricky to get out than if they would have had the goal kick.
Yes.
Coach Solom giving some direction to Cody Benoit. One back quickly by the Raiders. Busicki. Ball looked like it got stuck under his feet a little bit, but he ends up finding Sam Ross over to looking for Harry Ross, his brother. Busicki out into the corner for Phillipson. Paul unable to keep it in. But again, another deep throw in for the Wildcats in the 41st minute of play. Do have a substitution now coming on. Looks like possibly number 8, I believe, for the Wildcats. Just look close to confirm. It might be number 9, Remy Espinette. That's Espinette.
Now into the game for the Wildcats, number 9, Remy Espinette.
So 41st minute of play here. I'm wondering with the way the starting 11 are warming up there on the sideline, I'm wondering if they're going to come in at the start of the second half again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. This has a very similar game trajectory as it was on Tuesday.
Cut by Ross around 1, Sam around 2, Sam around 3, takes a hit, goes down, just puts it over the top, still got the shot off, and now a free kick in an extremely dangerous place here. 42nd minute of play, Sam Ross goes down after dancing and dangling 3 defenders, and it's going to be what I would contend is the best opportunity of the night for the Raiders. Everyone wants a piece of that free kick. Look at him just gathering around, talking it up. Chuckles over there. Sam Ross doing some little dancing with his fingers, with his hands. Reminds me of the great pitching mound scene from Bull Durham, if you've ever seen that movie. 1 past it, 2 past it, over to Chuckle. Running out is number 2, Dylan Rock. They read that one pretty well, did the Wildcats. So they were looking to do some trickery with a little back heel to Darren Chuckle. Rock read it perfectly, but Hudson keeps the ball. Well, at least they kept it for a throw-in for a moment. Now Espinette trying to take on Benoit. Gets around Benoit, turns on the Jets, and he's carrying it down the field. Berger over to help. Benoit recovers nicely. And now Espinette just dribbles it out. He's frustrated with himself, shakes his fists. It remains, however, 0-0. And, you know, in my mind, what do you think? Why didn't they just shoot the ball from right there?
Guess I can't really get into the mind of a soccer player, but it's a really kind of a slow burn of a game, and it can be really difficult when you either want to force the issue or you want to continue to be patient. It can be tough when you're in a situation like this, especially when both teams know that they can score.
Yep.
Oh, nice job there from Harry.
Took a couple tackles, took a couple Raiders, but they did win the ball back, and now Sam Ross in the ball. Oh, he's not paying attention. Someone's got to talk to him there. He doesn't see Stacy coming. You got to let him know, man on. But Sam works back and gets the ball.
Nice way to make up for it right there.
Yeah. And now he's got some space, looking up, finds Grickus. Grickus just lets it skid off the top of his head, and onto Trevor Navel-Barbara. Oh, I love that first touch. I love the second touch. I love the third touch. Oh, just can't get, you know, I think you want to see Paul Phillipson make that attacking run to the near post there, kind of dangle out a little bit to the far post, pull the defender out of position just a little bit, and then attack that near post. That's, I think, a little bit of a miscommunication between what Navel-Barbara was wanting and needing and where Paul was running. He was looking for more of a floated ball far post. Unfortunate. What a heck of a job there by the Raiders. Sam Ross worked so hard to come back and get the ball. Great little flick from Joey. A couple really positive touches from Trevor. And then in the end, that final touch was just lacking.
Heading into the final minute now. Neither team has been able to break the scoreless tie.
So we find ourselves here again.
Yeah.
Although the JVD team did score with 10 seconds left in their last match, so there's plenty of time to score a goal. Can Paul Phillipson make it happen here? He's got the defender running towards his goal. Nice job clearing it out. Stacy checking back. Tries to flick it over, and Tygo Kelly steps right around him. Really nice job by Tyg. Then tries to cut it back. Stacy's right there. Tyg wins it again. Just dominating him over there. Oh, Joey just looks under his foot. Does it fall to Trevor? Takes a flick, takes a deflection, flies in the air into the hands of Matheson.
Now, just to confirm, did Hudson JV win?
Hudson JV did win.
Okay, River Falls JV won, if I remember correctly, on Tuesday. So, if we're going by that, you know, not too superstitious myself, but maybe this is good for River Falls.
Oh, you're not very superstitious? Would you say the writing's on the wall?
No. I would not say
Joey
that.
Grickus centers it. Trevor Navel-Barbara gets a touch. Oh, deflected by the defender on the line with the goalkeeper out of position. Ball still in the Hudson box with 6 seconds left.
3, 2, 1, 0.
And that is the end of the first half.
PA guy's on his toes.
Right, PA guys, you know, just a few seconds late. So after an exciting 45 minutes, particularly that 45th minute,
Yes.
It remains 0-0, and we will see you guys in the second half. So welcome back to Raider Field in Hudson, Wisconsin for the second half of the Hudson Raiders River Falls Wildcats Big Rivers Conference boys soccer final regular season game. It's been a back and forth first half. Score tied 0-0. What do you got for us, Mr. Mose? What do you think?
Well, it's a very similar feel
For the Raiders, number
to
1, Lucas Biederman.
very similar feel to Tuesday night. Just the difference would be more chances for both sides, especially River Falls. They've gotten a lot more looks here in the first half. So we'll see if Hudson can open it up here in the second half like they did on Tuesday, or if River Falls jumps on it first, because I wouldn't be surprised by either.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens here, and we'll have to, you know, Coach Solem started off. You know, I think he's rearranged the lineup tonight more than my mom rearranges furniture. So we'll see if there's a little bit maybe more consistency, and if that helps out here in the
Yeah, is the mic still on?
in the start of the second half here. So we're about ready to set it off. The starting lineup is back in for the Raiders here. Ion, Davis, Berger in the top. We've got Beckemeyer, we've got Wassman and Sparling over in the midfield, and then in the back we've got Richards, we've got Ewig, Lowy, and Hauser. Here comes Stacy, stepped up nicely there. Red Weld does Hauser, finds Berger, cuts over Josh Davis. Takes it just a little bit too far in front.
Ooh.
Nice job there clearing out.
It sounds like it's on.
And
Unless
right in
the-
there for Matheson.
Unless the booth just noise is kind of tripping us out.
Yeah, it sounds like we're either echoing or but the mic's not hot. We're trying it. Nothing's coming in there. So as it is, we're just having some audio issues here in the booth. But for those of you at home, hope you're enjoying the game, and we're right back at it. Nice little cut, attacking the space. Good job by Noah Beckemeyer being there, holding the center of the midfield. Here comes Ion. Great run by Davis, trying to clear out some space. Ion cuts it back. Overlap by Lowy. And Lowy coming in central, looking for Sparling. Sparling pokes it up over, looking for Berger. Well won there by number 15, Ludke. And cleared out. Oh, takes an awkward bounce for Hauser. And now out to Wassman. Jack, one player in front of him. Gets poked away, cleared out. Throw in for the Raiders. Drew now looking for Josh Davis. Won initially by the Wildcats, and then Ion heads it out. Throw in for River Falls. So what do you think? How long do you think Coach Solom will let the starters play for
Not
here
sure
in the
it
second half?
Might be another 23-22 split again, like in the first half. But we'll see how confident he is in this starting 11 that he's rolled out.
Nice job by Richards there, stepping around, winning the ball. Well, and at this point in time, there's truly for the Raiders and actually for the Wildcats nothing to play for, because the seeding's set. They have their schedules for the playoffs, and
well, if the Raiders want to keep that immaculate perfect record,
right,
maybe.
It's at some point in time you just you want to be able to play these games to win. Wassman looking for Berger. Berger making a run, sandwich between the two central defenders. Out wide to Sparling. Berger sliding across. He's got a one-on-one situation with Lukey. Deflected off of Sean, and out for a goal kick for the Wildcats. So, goal kick for the Wildcats ends up at the feet now of Sean Berger. He takes a shot, deflected, but only as far as Josh Davis. Back to Berger. Berger again shooting, again deflected. And now Stacy looking to clear it up and out. Richards steps in there, skies it into the box. It's going to fall to Ion. Gets a head on it, gets a foot on it. Ball's just kind of pinballing around here. And then just cleared out by Richards. He had Biederman back. You wonder if maybe kind of Lucas could let him know to use that as an option. Berger was looking for a little bit of an overlap there. It wasn't on. Going to ground, sliding, winning the ball. And here comes River Falls through Stacy and Nuttall Linton. Two players making basically the same run on the far side. Quite the collision there. Now to Davis. Davis takes the pressure, absorbs it, turns, kind of plays it in between two players again. Woof, dangerous. Sliding around, legs flailing. Looking for Lowy was Davis, trying to cut it back and again going to ground. River Falls just keeps going to ground.
Nothing too serious has happened yet or anything like that, so that's good to see at least.
Yep. And we do still have, it looks like, as I first glance, we do have our fence fans are out there, as always. Sparling. Oh, I like that, Sparling. It wasn't quite Zinedine Zidane in the Champions League final against Bayer Leverkusen, but then again, who is?
That must have hurt to watch being a Bayern fan.
Bayer Leverkusen,
Bayer.
not Bayern Munich.
That's right.
Bayer Leverkusen,
Those
and
are the boys in the black and yellow.
And nope, that's Dortmund. That's Borussia Dortmund.
And I am way off.
So we got Dortmund, obviously, city in Germany. They've got Borussia Dortmund. They're currently, one of the better teams in the Bundesliga and in Europe, frankly. Really fantastic. Giovanni Reyna, 17-year-old American, playing there. Christian Pulisic, of course, came up there.
Who was that 17-year-old on the Red Bulls that scored last night? I
saw that goal. Heck of a hit. I don't know who it is. The name, I saw the highlights, but man, it was a heck of a hit. Dortmund, obviously, city in Germany. They've got Borussia, Munich, FC Bayern, and then Leverkusen. They're home to we would call it Bayer, Bayer, like the aspirin. So the Bayer is how they pronounce it in Germany. That company's there, and then the team is known as Bayer Leverkusen. And they, in the early 2000s, were a strong team. Michael Ballack played there for a while, and they made it to the Champions League final one year, only to be defeated by the Galacticos of Real Madrid, and it took an all-time classic goal from Zinedine Zidane. Not unlike what Aaron Sparling was attempting. And we've come full circle.
Because I can't keep up on my European soccer team.
You weren't alive then, Brian.
That's
you weren't
true.
alive.
That's true.
But I was, and I'm here to tell about it.
Huh?
It's going to be a corner kick here for the Raiders. Ewitt coming up. Hauser coming up. Fun fact, not related to Doogie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes.
Of course, if he were Doogie, he'd be a doctor right now in the hospital. Looking for Berger. Falls to Hauser. Back out. Another nice cross, but really well done. Just a little bit too near Matheson, and he steps up. Comfortably catches it. And with a booming restart, finds Noah Beckemeyer. Nice little poke tackle, but also a lot of Noah Beckemeyer's leg, and he looks like he's just hurt a little bit. Hopefully, it looked like he probably got a Charlie horse, to be honest with you, the way he got hit. And hopefully that's all he is getting up. Walking gingerly, but in the cold like this, to take a shot like that in the thigh would not feel good.
No, not at all, especially in near frigid temperatures.
Right. And looks like we're going to have, Noah will be coming off here, limping a little bit again. Hopefully it's just I'm sure if you were a registered nurse or a future registered nurse, you'd call it a muscle contusion.
Yeah, but that's not fun. As fun as Charlie Horse.
Yeah, Charlie Horse sounds better.
Into the game for the Raiders, number 11, Darren Chuckle.
So Chuckle in for Beckemeyer. Ewig. Oh, Coach Sol on the sideline. Not a fan. Oh, no, why, he says. Or as Beirut would sing, no, 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 no.
Now that response from Solom might even feel worse than like a yell, just to say, "Oh no, why?"
Yep.
Just pure depletion.
Just over Josh Davis's head. Cleared out. Oh, and going down hard there. Ion ran right through him. And,
Leg clipped right there.
Yeah, that's, hopefully he's okay there. That's dangerous there with Ion. Hope everyone's okay. It's a heck of a throw by, I think that's Assistant Athletic Director Tim Chuckle there. With the choppers on, able to execute a textbook trebuchet-like throw to the goalie. River Falls on the ball. Game's tied 0-0. We're in the 55th minute of play here. There's been some hard tackles. There's been some hard shots. There's been some good passes, and there's not been any goals. See if we can change that here in the remaining 35 minutes. And again, another slide. It's like, to me, the only time you slide tackle is a last resort, because you're leaving your feet, you're leaving your ability to get up and recover. And so if you got to go to ground, you go to ground, and you got to be right. You got to get it right. But if you don't have to, don't. Coach Rodriguez encouraging the Wildcats to get organized, that they are too far apart. I think
Pretty good advice, yeah.
Getting stretched a little bit there. Good job by
Nice.
Lowy. Good job by Lowy. 3 headers. It wasn't quite the dolphin dribble,
No.
but wasn't too bad with
Although
the head
that
there.
would have been really impressive.
It would have been impressive.
Just keep going.
Have you ever seen videos of people doing that?
I've seen basketball players do it before. More than actual soccer players. Like in the middle of a game, basketball player just bounce on his head a bunch of times.
I've seen a couple. There was one guy in particular that like would do it. And he'd like just run down the field.
Yeah.
Bounce off his head. And then I've seen a couple ones where guys get frustrated because they can't obviously get it. They just straight kick him in the gut. Just like straight up. They're like, I'm done with you. I don't care. This is a foul. Send me off. I'm done with you. Oh, I like that by Jack Wasserman. He kind of faked like he was going to boot it and then just cut it around. That's where you go to ground, right? Kind of as a last resort. That's the only thing you can do. Foul there on Darren Chuckle. Play nice, Darren. Play nice.
Funnily enough, a lot more fouls being called on standing tackles and sliding ones.
Right.
Especially because of these arm extensions that both teams have been pretty quick to use.
Right.
Especially from behind. There have been some pretty easy calls for these refs in red.
Ooh, good alliteration there.
Well, it's also good to just color code the field.
Refs in red, boys in blue, Wildcats in white.
Oh, wow. That's really good. We're bringing next level analysis here on River Channel.
You know,
You won't get this anywhere else.
you know the River Channel viewer deserves nothing less. Or River Channel streamer, as you will. Okay, we got substitutions for both teams. Napa Barber coming in, then let's see if we can figure out who our Wildcat sub is.
Entering the game for the Raiders, number 15, Trevor Nava Barber.
It's maybe 17. Is that Joseph Butts again? I believe it is.
Into the game for the Wildcats, number 17, Joseph Butts.
Let's really hope it's not Boots. Really like the way Sparling can cross the ball there with his right foot, driven with a little bit of a bend to it. You want to see if he can get it, maybe over some of those players next time. Richards loses the ball, and here comes an opportunity for the Wildcats. They could have a 4-on-4 situation. Just unable to connect. Nice job by Jack Wasserman sliding over, helping out defensively, and then playing Sparling into space. Here comes a great attack for the Warriors. Good Lord. The Raiders. He had Josh Davis making the far post run.
It happened again.
I know, always. Just got to remember, Los Gates Raiders.
Los Gates Raiders.
Los Gates Raiders. Ewig over to track it down. He's got time. He's got Lucas Biederman smart.
We should put that in the booth like those college football teams that touch it
Right.
every day. Although maybe not this year. Maybe we gotta wait.
Yeah, maybe not this year.
Maybe we gotta wait. Whole point is to touch as little as possible.
Right. Darren Chuckle making himself available back there, looking for the big switch up over the top for Berger. And that's going to
really
just
close.
get a touch. Espinette does. And that was important because Berger was ready to just pick that up and go. It's going to be substitutions again for both teams. Harry Ross coming in.
Yeah, Berger was fielding that really well. That would have been a fantastic chance if he could have centered it.
And then did we see who came in for the it's 9 again. Okay.
Entering the game for the Raiders, number 14, Harry Ross. Into the game for the Wildcats, number 9, Remy Espinette.
Espinette in for, looks like Stacy's maybe having some cramping.
Stacey got a lot of touches in the first half, so it's unfortunate to see him heading back to the sideline.
Or maybe probably unsurprising if he hasn't hydrated properly.
That's also the case.
Throwing to Berger. Looking back for Richards. Touch was a little off. It'll be a throw in for the Wildcats here. 60th minute of play. We got a half an hour left. And, we've had a couple near chances, but really nothing yet. Jack Wasserman really is playing aggressive. Got just a little bit too far, but his pursuit, he's making the most of his opportunities here. Love to see that. And Sparling, far post, looking for Chuckle, looking for Berger. They don't communicate, and it ends up at the feet of the Wildcats. Darren Chuckle then fouls. I believe that was number... no, it wasn't 18. Longsdorff, rather. 23.
A different captain.
Yes. Do you think if when Wise went out, that Longsdorff or Linton, or rather that Linton had to look at any of the other players and say, look at me, I'm the captain now. Just so they knew.
Maybe. Unless they would pass down captain armbands.
Right?
I don't know if that would be the case, though.
Longsdorff, and then over to 25 here, looking for the big crossfar post and just doesn't really get his foot around it, and that goes easily out for Biedermeyer to pick up. Biedermeyer, God, I did it. I knew I was going to do it. Biederman, Busicki, and Ross into the game.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 19, Lake Busicki, and number 10, Sam Ross.
So slowly, Coach Solom's given us that everybody's favorite PA announcer a break, and just
Piling it on.
Bringing them in a few at a time. Biederman, chuckle, looking for Nava Barber. Sean Berger looking for Nava Barber. Trevor turns, looks to cross, takes a deflection. Cleared out for a Raider throw-in. 2 more substitutions, Joey Grickus and Tygo Kelly.
Coming into the game for the Raiders, number 8, Joey Grickus, and number 9, Tygo Kelly.
So Josh Davis off, and looks like Sean Berger's coming out as well. So I wonder if they're going to have Tyg up a little higher. He played some defense in the first half. And now it looks like he's going up top here in the second.
Not much action there.
Nope.
Just
And
kind of.
looks like Stacy's coming back in here for the Wildcats.
Checking into the game for the Wildcats, number 21, Bryce Stacy.
So throwing for the Wildcats, Stacy checked back in. Won immediately by the Raiders. Darren Chuckle on the ball. Out to, I believe, Busicki. Over to Grickus. Grickus takes 1 touch, gets around 1. Falls to Tygo Kelly. Tyg takes it aggressively past. Looks to cross the pick and finds Sam Ross.
Oh.
Just enough pressure that he couldn't quite tuck it away.
What is that?
Someone's excited about Selleck, and I don't think Tom. I think they're actually talking
There is a
about
Selleck on
they're
the-
talking about Caleb Selleck. I
Yes.
think. Maybe I'm wrong. There could be a Magnum PI sighting here in Hudson. Who am I to say?
Nothing's off the table in the last regular season game. Or rather match, maybe, if I'm going to be proper about the term.
Well, I mean, you are a proper lad. Oh, what a great
wonderful.
little touch. Love that. Now can we have the
Oh, come
requisite
on.
cross?
Oh,
Unfortunate.
Too easy for Matheson there.
Yeah, love the touch by Sam, and then just floated it. It just
Now,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, on Tuesday, Matheson had to make some pretty fantastic plays for River Falls. He hasn't had to do too many. He's done a good job at positioning himself, and then especially that one on that Trevor Nava Barber shot where he kind of took the angle away.
Right.
But there were some really good-looking saves. I wonder if Matheson will get another
Oh, here
chance
comes
to do
Sam
that.
Ross now attacking the defense. They have numbers, but Sam, is Sam.
Oh, whoa.
Slotted through for Nava Barber, but
Lucky he was
instantly,
offside.
immediately, the flag went up. Really nice job by the assistant referee there. He's in position, made the call.
That's really good for River Falls there. I mean, when the defenseman, or the defender, I didn't pick up on who it was, tried to pick up the ball there, Nava Barber had a chance at a second chance
Right.
at the ball.
Looked a little dicey there for a second, but no dice, as it were.
No dice.
Nice of Trevor to leave the ball over there so that Matheson could walk over and just get warmed up. I think that was a really humanitarian act by Trevor, looking out for his fellow man.
Maybe there's still some pettiness between these two after the physical match on Tuesday in the first half.
Maybe.
Maybe.
One Ross to another. To a Ross. Back to a Ross. Ewing on the ball. He's got 3 defenders on him. Oh, nice composed play. They overran it. Oh, and then just give it away. It's going to fall to Harry Ross. Nice job. Nice job working around. Although now we've got a stoppage for an injury as Stacy's down again. That's unfortunate. I wonder if he just... He's just slow to get up, slow to walk it off. I think he's just cramping up here. So whoever 25 is, they're back in the game.
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 4, Cody Benoit. 25, back into the game for the Wildcats.
Mystery man.
Yes, the mystery man.
He who shall be nameless.
Cricket's just a little bit too far there for Sam. Now Harry back to Joey. Tig making the run over, looking to get around on the line. Nice job defensively, poking it out. It will, however, be a Raider throw-in. Yeah, I don't know where the goal's going to come from tonight.
Yeah, I mean, with a game like this and how tightly contested, it might just come from an unexpected place. I mean,
Cody Benoit with the cross. Deflected down. It's going to fall to Sam Ross. Comes out to Darren Chuckle. That's a good person to have it. Really good job closing down there and blocking the shot. That's a great defensive play. One back by Hudson. You feel a little bit of momentum maybe building here for the Raiders. They just seem to have a different level of control and intensity. Nobody talking to Sam again. He's got a guy coming on.
yeah, and Hudson has outshot the Wildcats here in the second half of play as well. So speaking of that momentum that you were talking about.
That's just getting physical now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's like the coaches went over on the sidelines and they're like, let's get physical, physical. You think that's what they said?
I don't know. I mean, do you think Rodriguez and Solom would have harmonized?
I've heard that actually Coach Solom's a really beautiful singer.
Oh.
Mostly it's because I think he does a lot of times on the long bus trips. He serenades Coach Flanagan.
Mm-hmm. He always has great music too. When I was in his class, he'd play it before. Class would start.
What was that? What was the Solom music favorite?
Solo music. Well, I don't know if it's a specific song, but a lot of country, some rock songs in there too, as far as my recollection.
A little bit of country, a little bit of rock and roll.
Yeah, I mean, I think those are the main 2 genres. If I'm missing any, be sure to correct me, Mr.
I'm
Solom.
pretty sure Solom's a big parrot head.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I think he's a pretty big parrot. I think he likes him some Jimmy Buffett. I mean, it's rumored that he is actually the son of a sailor, Coach Solom. And I know for a fact that he is a man who enjoys a cheeseburger.
I was just going to say that.
Both in and out of paradise, but in particular in paradise.
That is my favorite Buffett song.
Yep. I mean,
we should get that for the pregame.
right?
Yeah.
He's tried to amend his carnivorous habit. But, alas.
Wow. Busicki getting in on the physical action.
Yep. Not a real surprise there.
No, Busicki has been physical, but he does do a really solid job of not drawing fouls with his physical play. A bit of a difference.
Yeah. This is true. Good job. And I think there's just literally case in point, a great example of, he closed hard, but because he's smart about his physicality, he closed, but he was, kind of tried to get his body set before the ball had arrived, and the players took a touch on it, so he wasn't coming in reckless and out of control. So, Lake just heard your praise and wanted to show the viewer at home online exactly what you meant with your expert analysis.
Well, he's been in great form all season long, so I don't expect anything less. So.
Right.
He has been great, and he's a part of the reason why Hudson has dominated games. They're not like barn burners where they're 6-4. They tend to be closer to 6-0 because of play from their defensive backs.
Now working it around. Closely marked was Grickis, so back to Benoit. Looks for Ross. Butts closed and clears it out, but only as far as, Sparling. And now Chuckle looking for Nava Barber and just miscommunicated. Busicki thought he had some help outside. Benoit was retreating. Throw in for the Wildcats.
70 minutes in, no goal for either squad. And it's definitely not through a lack of chances or anything either. I mean,
although one could argue a lack of good chances.
Yeah, that's for sure. They've definitely put shots on goal, but remember one of the more recent ones, that was Ross. He kind of just left that one on the ground because there was too much pressure.
Yep.
Which is a really tough position to be in when you've got the ball centered and everything, but you can't get a good look. Speaking of which, tried to make a play there.
Right. It's a bad throw, and I actually thought the last time Cody threw it in, it looked like he didn't take it all the way behind his head. So, second time's a charm, as it were. And looks like Richard's going to come back in here. There might have been a dab on the bench from somebody there. Seems a little unnecessary. Tygo Kelly missed it, and then nobody in River Falls was going to get it, so Tyg just decided to turn on the Jets. Just about made it there. Speaking of Jet turning on, Chuckle just gets taken down. There's according to Coach Solom, a huge gap between the forwards and the back line.
I would have to agree with that assessment.
Yeah. Mind the gap, as they say.
Nice.
Nice far post cross. Dropping back is O'Kelly. Nice little settles it. Finds Nava Barber, leaves it off there, and then just Trevor just didn't quite have the body position right to be able to really strike the ball, I think, the way that he would like to. Michael Richards coming back in the game for the Raiders.
Back into the game for the Raiders, number 12, Michael Richards.
I was just going to say maybe a chance for River Falls, but not really a good look there on the far side of the pitch.
Nope.
And if my memory serves me right, they've been stuck at 4 shots on goal here from the 45th minute.
Yeah, it's been Hudson's been, I think, a little bit more in control of the match here in the second half.
Nice.
Oh, I love that ball and I love that run. Really nicely done. Good job defensively, and there really wasn't anyone there for Tig to pass the ball to. So, I think that's that gap that Coach Solom's talking about, is you got kind of Tig up there on an island. And so you get him the ball, and he does all that work, and Aaron plays a great ball to him on that diagonal run, and then there's nothing for him to do. Nice job by Chuckle.
Get that run.
Not sure why Tig's going all the way back there. And it's going to be a River Falls throw-in, but this deep. Again, if you're Hudson, let's pack in there. Let's put some pressure on. Let's win the ball back and score. That's my call. That's what they should do. Looks like Cody Benoit sitting down looking at his foot, so I'm not sure if he's took a little bit of a knock or he's got his... So I don't know if he's done for the night or if he just a little hurt or what's going on. Oh, Richards. A little step over.
At least there's no one too close.
Yeah. And then slides it out to Grickis. Joey's got one man on. Carries, runs out, throw in for the Wildcats. Kelly with a turn in the corner. Defender falls down, and it's going to be a push on Tygo Kelly. So instead of a goal kick, it'll be a free kick. Darren Chuckle kind of shaking his head in frustration. It's just kind of one of those nights for the Raiders tonight. And to be fair for the Wildcats, just no one seems to be able to put it together.
Yeah, it feels like an extended version of Tuesday night's first half. I think that was from Matheson, who said my bad.
It's
lots of stop and starts here, very intermittent pace. Once again, just really not able to finish.
Coach Solon talking to Lake Busicki. Ooh, that was quite the athletic move to get that ball out like that, and then really nice work by Sam Ross to work it around. Michael Richards wins it, kicks it just really into the heart of the Wildcat defense there. Busicki wins it up in the air. And we're just kind of playing pinball. The game just got choppy, didn't it? Well, it didn't really. You called it a minute ago. It just stayed in choppy.
Yeah, the kind of the sloppiness is persisting.
And now up over the top. Good job. Well read by Matheson. So cleared up by Richard. That's going to be a throw in the Raider half for the Wildcats. We'll see if they can make something of it here. Haven't been down here a lot. Again, headed up by Richards. Be another throw in.
Now, River Falls can certainly get it deep into the box. It might depend on who's throwing it in, but they had a few of them on Tuesday.
Well, but there's nobody there.
Yeah, not really working out, as that's an easy retrieval for Biederman.
Biederman picks it up. Beckemeyer looking to check in here.
Oof.
Chuckle out to Sparling. Just
gives
a shout, grabs his head. Not the pass. Do you think that was a pass he was looking for?
I don't think so. Really, really heavy touch there on that.
You must be an FBI interrogator the way you read that body language. Sam Ross was trying to flick it on himself. Darren steps through, working hard, wins the ball, cuts it back, looking for Trevor Nava-Barber. Runs up, just cleared away by the Wildcats. Chuckle off of his chest. Nicely settled by Ewig, and then Sparling wasn't there for him. Throwing for the Wildcats. You know, to me, I think that looks like Alex kicking it out, but with Aaron, he needs to recognize where Alex needs that help. Get himself in a different position and in a different body shape there. And you'd think as a freshman that he's going to kind of learn those things and continue to improve those areas of his game as his Raider career goes on.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Sparling has shown plenty of promise, but they're, with any freshman that's playing, got to work out some things, and might be the whole team actually, because some of these plays have been pretty sloppy. Got to get into postseason form here. Right,
not the swashbuckling side that we saw a few weeks ago. Of course, to be fair, River Falls is I would think, based on the games I've seen, the best competition that Hudson's faced so far this year.
Yes, especially with those three schools withdrawing, that being Superior, Eau Claire North, and Eau Claire Memorial. Eau Claire Memorial has been, has had a lot of competitive matches with Hudson these past few years.
Yep. Yeah, always good when the Hull Daves come to town. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication. Now it's going to fall in the box. Last moment defending there from Richards.
Is that Rock?
That's still still a player down. Tygo Kelly trying to play quickly. And
Biederman looked like he wanted to tend to him, but he had to try and read
stopping the clock here with the injury. That was that was dicey stuff there for the Raiders.
Is that a lower back?
Looks like he's holding his back or his hip, maybe. Stop clock. So with the clock stopped, we've got about 11 minutes left here, if my math serves me right. 11 minutes and 8 seconds. Does that sound about right to you?
Yes.
What do you think? What do we got left? What's
Man,
happening?
I'm not sure. I mean, towards the end of the first half and at the beginning of the first half, Hudson had a lot of momentum
Checking into the game for the Raiders, number 16, Noah Beckemeyer.
going in their favor, but with some of these chances not really materializing, you can see the frustration kind of brewing, not only for Hudson, but also for River Falls, who hasn't had a shot on goal since the first half.
Yep.
This has been a really kind of a rocky second half here. I don't know. If there is going to be a goal, I'm guessing it'll be unexpected more than, kind of. And maybe it is a great play that ends up setting it up, but I feel like it's more likely in a game like this that it would come from an unlikely place or like a long strike or something.
Yep. And
As,
Rock now up and gingerly getting off the field to a round of, as hearty a round of applause as this socially distant, limited crowd can muster.
Yeah, it's the second time now that Rodriguez has had to come out onto the field. Some of his players taking some hits tonight.
Yeah.
And not surprising considering Tuesday. There were lots of tumbles. And it actually now, to my memory, if it's correct, it was towards the end of the match when they started picking up. So a little bit earlier in the second half is when they started to happen, and now they are continuing.
Good sportsmanship there with the Wildcats just returning the ball to the Raiders. Coach Solom asking Lucas Biederman why he chose to just play it out there to Richards, but playing up from the back, maybe that's what they need.
Right?
Tiger. Harry Rosser to Tygo Kelly. Tig looking for Trevor. Trevor does get a touch on it, turns, drops it back to Darren Chuckle
Rip
from
it.
25, shoots, hits the defender, attempting to clear it out. Noah Beckemeyer keeps it in. He's really got nobody to pass it to. There, Sam Rotz comes over and shows, and Noah just ends up giving it away, but Lake Busicki takes it right back. Looking through for Tygo Kelly. Darren Chuckle wins the ball. Over to Sparling. Sparling looking to serve it in. Too many defenders in there. Sam now trying to split 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, come on.
Trying to split 5. It falls to Tygo Kelly. Oh, and what a save. Oh, that was the chance. That was the chance. The one of the game. Sam Ross takes on 5. It falls to Tygo Kelly right in the middle of the box. And an absolutely massive first-class save from Ben Matheson. Comes out, cuts the angle, reacts, gets down, gets his hands on it. Corner kick. Quickly taken by the Raiders. Sam Ross now attacking the goal. Looking far post, finds Darren Chuckle.
Two fantastic chances.
That looked good. Chuckle had it. He had his corner picked out, and he just put it wide.
Man.
And now Coach Solom imploring them again. Let's go, he says.
They got the momentum now. This is...
I mean, he's standing up. If they can't see that kind of energy, I don't know what'll get him going. Just giving away right back to the Raiders. This is it. This is the momentum. They need to seize on this if they want to win this game. O'Kelly picks it up. He's working hard. Running hard is Beckemeyer. Tig dribbling under pressure. Slots it across to Chuckle. Chuckle takes a touch from 30. Back to Sam Ross. Really quick feet there on the turn. Working hard. Finds Darren Chuckle again. River Falls packed in. Chuckle turns. Chuckle fires. Slots through. Hits Trevor's foot, and then it's just sitting there. Matheson alertly off his line to scoop it up. This is it. 8.5 minutes left. Hudson feeling some fair, Hudson with the momentum. Can they capitalize? Can they find that last bit of energy that they frankly should have more of than River Falls given the substitution disparity? Trevor Nava-Barber switching over for Richards. Richards takes a touch and then out to Beckemeyer. Noah touches it around, carrying inside, slots it through. Harry Ross, look for the cross, on the ground, falls to Tygo Kelly. Oh, and it was going into the hands of the goalkeeper, cut away from him by his own defender, number 19, Caleb Selleck. And another set play opportunity for the Raiders. Can they capitalize this time? The last one was extremely dangerous. Lucas Biederman up, out of his goal, ready to clean everything up. Everybody back for the Wildcats. Looking for Ewig, finding Chuckle, nods it down, cleared away, screaming up and out is the goalkeeper. Settling it almost negative, but it worked out well there. Richards now on the ball. Great job touching it into that open space. Michael Richards, looking for Sparling. Cleared up by number 14, Calvin Cox. 84th minute of play upcoming in 5 seconds. We're down at the bitter end. Can the Raiders close out this season not only undefeated, but with all wins?
A spotless, perfect record there. Just
I believe that we will win. Look at Sean Berger. That's work for the team there, Sean Berger. Look at you getting that to get the ball back in, keep the momentum going for your team. I love it. Not all heroes wear capes. Sam Ross just had no business getting to that ball and just wanted it more. What a great job by the Raider captain. But it's a throw-in now for the Wildcats. Can Hudson win it back and keep the pressure on? Busicki. Chuckle. Takes a deflection. Chuckle picks it right up off the bench. Looking for and finding Ewig. Stuck under his feet, or under his body rather, but recovers well. Finds Richards. He's got Harry Ross showing over, checking over. Plays it to Harry. Touching around one. Slots it back for Tygo Kelly. Ooh, just can't get a good first touch on it. And then cleared out. Win that ball, Alex. Win that ball. Espinette does a really good job getting there ahead of Ewig and using his body. And Alex just looks like maybe try and chip it up and over. Trevor Nava-Barber throws his hands up as he went down. Felt like he was pulled, but he really had no shot at that ball. It was in Matheson's hands by the time he fell. 85th minute of play.
Who's in the shorts on the sideline?
Oh, that's
oh my gosh.
That's Dave Garrett. I think he always wears shorts. The JV2, or excuse me, not JV2, the JV coach for the Raiders. Sam Ross looking in behind the defender to see if we can get a Noah Beckermeyer turbocharged attack.
That ball's just going to roll all the way into the woods.
But it's coming back down.
Oh,
it's like that one Tiger Woods putt when he won the Masters.
Oh, yeah?
On 16 or whatever it was, where it just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. You know what? Who sang that song? Was it Limp Bizkit that said rolling, 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 rolling? Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst. All the cool kids in the early 2000s were listening to Limp Bizkit. Josh Davis getting ready to come in and substitute, maybe a super sub, a joker, as the Germans would say.
Entering the game for the Raiders, number 13, Josh Davis.
Coach Solom looking to find that little spark of magic here in the last 4.5 minutes of play. A little bit of energy, a little bit of something. Sugar and spice and everything nice. I'm not quite sure what to make of that. They were calling big, 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 and then he just basically kicked it to nobody, and River Falls said good ball.
Again.
So at some point in time,
but there's someone closer.
Right?
Yeah, they only have really 2 players up there. It's just not.
They're going to call a foul on Espinette there, which works out to Hudson's favor as Busicki stands over it looking to just really blast the ball. Which he does, looking for Nava-Barber. Can't get it to him, though. Played out for a Hudson corner kick, good Lord, throw-in. There you go, says Solon. That was a good run and a good throw-in. Into space. Down to Sparling from Ross. Sparling.
Oh, come on.
Off the half volley. That takes a deflection. That's going to be a corner kick if it goes out. Nice job by Matheson to pick that up. See if they can make it happen.
Oh, good job there from Ross. To Ross, actually. Just can't quite finish the possession. Oh, and Sam is so good at turning there, like a post player in basketball, just moving his shoulder with it, takes a good strike, and it's way too high. These are some good chances that Hudson is getting. They've swelled their shots on goal up to 8 now, doubling up River Falls in that category, but no doubling up in the score category.
Right.
I mean, continues to be 0-0.
Just maybe they just need to channel Bruce Lee and be the goal. Be the ball. Chuckle wins it. Takes a deflection. Falls to Sam Ross. Looks to touch it around the player, but there's just too many bodies in there for River Falls. They're very content to play for the tie, I think, at this point in time. Hebig flicks it backwards and finds Espinette looking for Butts. And turning on the blasters was number 20 there, Linton. It actually took a deflection off of him. Now Josh Davis on the ball. I'm surprised this hasn't gone out. Tygo Kelly leaving it for Josh Davis. Davis out wide for Nava Barber. This is a good attack. Oh, first time right back to Sam Ross. Sam settles that. Or Harry, excuse me. It's a good touch. The run was from Richards calling for it, but he turned and found Sparling. Sparling with a left-footed service. It's going to fall for a Hudson throw-in. Calling for the ball from the ball person over there. 90 seconds left. Tygo Kelly with a throw-in. Let's just throw the kitchen sink. Get everybody up there, coach. Go win the game. Finds Davis. Player jumped all over his back, but nothing called. Again, Tig calls Coach Solom. Richards trying to pick up the ball.
Panicking.
Again, Tig, can he get it? Can he find Davis's head? Can Davis get the flick? They can. It all falls to Nava Barber. Ball still loose. Away he screams. It finds Trevor Nava Barber. Oh, he pokes it wide. Oh my goodness gracious. They came hot and heavy here at the end, and Hudson just unable to convert. We got 45 seconds left.
There might be a chance for one more, but that's pretty slim right now.
Yeah,
I think that could be it.
I think that is it. We'll see. This is Sam Ross wins it off his chest. It does fall to Darren Chuckle, but there's going to be a foul there. River Falls free kick. Coach Solom imploring everyone to drop. We got 20 seconds left. I think with the way River Falls is trying to get up and take this, I think that's gonna do it. Give us your final analysis here, Mr. Mose.
Well, I thought it was a pretty well contested match between these two teams.
10,
a continuation
9,
of a really
8,
good match on Tuesday.
7, 6, 5.
So Hudson doesn't
4,
finish
3,
with
2,
all wins.
1, 0.
But man, what a season for both
And that's
squads.
the match with River Falls and Hudson tying 0-0. Congratulations to both teams on a well-played match, and drive safe, everybody.
So there we go. Regular season's wrapped up. Playoffs start in a little bit over a week. I'll see you then, Mr. Mose.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. This Hudson squad has been prolific all season long. Can't wait to see what they can do for the postseason.
So for Brian Mose, Adam Tilson, this has been Chuck Bublitz bringing you Raider Boys Soccer. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.